Hello everyone, I am Preeti Tikkas, lecturer of Electrical Engineering Department A Shift of Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. Our next topic is safety and general requirement. So, what is electrical safety? First one is what is electrical safety? So, always use the safety equipments like goggles, gloves, etc., and avoid the direct contact with a live wire. It is very important. So to save self one first and then to others. Then second safety is have the skill and the technique to distinguish the exposed live wire of the electrical equipment. Then disconnect the source while installing or connecting any wires. When we check, if you check the live connection and all, so first disconnect the supply. Then next, conductive tools and material must be kept at the safe distance from the live part of the circuit. Next is the power supply to the installation must be controlled on the main switchboard, which should be consist of the circuit breaker. Then next is use non-conductive hand tools for which they are related to perform electrical work. So these are the electrical safety. Then what are the general requirement? So these are the different general requirements कि क्या हमें अगर installation करना है, so what will happen when we and what are the required for it. So first one is conformity with the Indian Electricity Act. So the installation shall generally be carried out in conformity with requirement of Indian Electricity Act, that is 1910 as amended up to date, and Indian Electricity Rule in 1956. Then second is the conventional symbol. The conventional symbol shall be in accordance with IS rules. The next is material. All materials, fitting, appliances used in electrical installation shall conform to Indian standard specification whenever this exists. Then workmanship. Good workmanship is an essential requirement for the compliances with the rules. The work shall be carried out under the direct supervision of the person holding a certificates of the competency issued by the state government for the type of work involved. Next is layout of wiring. Power and heating sub-circuits shall be kept separate and distinct from light and the fan sub-circuit. All type of wiring, whether concealed or unconcealed, should be capable of easy inspection, giving the consideration for the neatness and the good appearances. Position of wiring, run and points. All the run of wiring are exact position of all points, and switch boxes shall be first marked on the plan of the building or on the building itself and approved by the engineer in charge or owner before commencement of work. The next is drawing. It is very important. On the completion of work, the wiring diagram shall be prepared and submitted to the engineer in charge or owner. All wiring diagrams shall indicate clearly the main switchboard, the run of various mains and sub mains, and position of all the points and their control. Conventional symbols have to be used in the drawing. All circuits shall be clearly indicated and numbered in wiring diagram, and all points shall be given same number as the circuit to which they are electrically connected. The next is conductor. All the conductors shall be of the copper or aluminium. The conductor for final sub-circuit wiring shall have a nominal cross-section not less than 1 mm square copper and 1.5 mm square copper aluminium. The cross-sectional area of the conductor for the proper power wiring shall not be less than 1.50 mm square of copper and 2.5 mm square of aluminium. The flexible cord shall be 0.5 mm square. And the rating and last point is rating of lamp, fan and the socket outlet points. In estimating the current to be carried by any conductor, the load connected to the conductor is to be estimated. If details are not given, so you should assume like item is suppose in incandescent lamp it has 60 watt, then fluorescent lamp it has 40 watt, ceiling fan 60 watt, ordinary socket 60 watt and power socket 1000 watt. So it is must to assume the details of the items. Then next is safety practices. Place yourself at secured position to avoid slipping, slumping or moving backward against the live conductor or apparatus. In the event of near approach of a lighting strobe, all outdoor work of an electrical system should be case. Make a habit of being cautious. Be on lookout for the danger notice plate, danger flags, warning board and signal, etc. And last one is warn other when they seem to be in a danger nearer to the live conductor. So these are the safety practices is very, very important. Then what are the purpose of maintenance of the electrical installation? So first one is when you maintain the simply one light, so it gives the clean, it is clean and it provides a sufficient light. Then second purpose is life of the lighting and apparatuses increases. Next is it is possible to get the maximum output from the equipment. Next, it ensures the complete installation free from the fault. So these are the main purpose to maintain the electrical installation. Next, fundamental of wiring. Fundamental of electrical wiring. All the lamps, first one is all the lamps appliances should be connected in a parallel so that the voltage across each of them is equal to the supply voltage. Second is the switches should be always inserted in a phase wire. For example, while giving the supply to the lamp, the neutral should be connected to the terminal of the lamp holder and the phase wire should be connected to the other terminal through the switches only. It's avoid any possibility of the shock to the person at the time of replacing the burn lamp or any rectifying the other defects. Then third one is the fuses are provided in the live conductor only, and non-fusible link in the neutral. This is because in the case of any earth fault, the fault current flow through the low resistance path to the earth and is therefore high enough to blow the fuse in the live conductor. The complete system is isolated from the phase conductor and is consequently made dead. And last one is all ironclad appliances, switches, etc. should be effectively earthed, as it reduces the risk of electric shock in the case of the leakage and thus add the human safety. Next is how to connect the equipments. That means what are the position of equipment. So positioning of equipments in this position. So what is the positioning of equipments? A single phase 2-wire supply is to be provided to each domestic consumer. Energy consumed by the consumer is measured by the energy meter, and it is first equipment in the consumer premises where the service connection is provided to the consumer. So first one is the incoming supply. Then incoming supply which is given to the energy meter. So the supply company is responsible for providing any maintaining the energy meter, and the location of the energy meter is such that it should be easily accessible for the reader. Also, it's protect against the rain and the mechanical injury. The height of energy meter should be less than 1.5 meter from the ground, but should be at a sufficient height to note the reading. Then from energy meter which is connected to the main switch board. So it is located adjacent to the energy meter. The height of energy meter should be 1.5 meter from the ground level. It mainly consists of the ICDP switch installed on the seasoned teak wood with provided Kit Kat fuse for proper rating. Then main switch board wire which is connected to the main distribution board. It is located at such a place from which the length of wire to various sub distribution board is mean. The supply is brought to the main distribution board from the switchboard. The function of main distribution board is to energize the different sub distribution board. The phase wire is connected to the bus bar from which the number of tappings to sub circuit are taken out. Neutral wire is never looped from one circuit to another circuit, but it is distributed with various phase wire through the neutral link. Then sub distribution board. Sub distribution boards are energized from the main distribution board. It's provided the housing to various lighting and the frame switches, sockets, outlet. Without it's the control switch. Maximum number of the switches should be restricted to 10 or in a watt 800. Separate distribution board should be provided for each power circuits like AC, water heater, geyser, etc. The next is location of the outlet. The minimum for the 4 outlets per average size room should be provided. Light point should be provided on the wall or ceiling or on both, but should be such that it's provided uniform illuminations and causes minimum glare. And next, last one is location of control switch. Control switch for the light and fan should be located nearer to the entrance. For other outlet should be near to that point or at any other convenient place. Thank you.